Bassfield at the line, a 65% free throw shooter. He's ranked 8th in the conference in assists and 5th in assist to turnover ratio. Had 11 assists against VMI and UMES combined the other week. VMI, of course, is the team that Morgan State played in the Bracket Busters, and they beat VMI.
Big win for me. It was a big win for the conference. You know, Morgan's had some solid wins over the last couple of years. But I think winning that Bracket Buster game just kind of lets everybody know MEAC basketball is very, very solid, very competitive. And you're seeing that this season, too. But when you win those non-conference games like that, especially in February, that really makes you look good.
Dwayne Jackson, and blocking foul is going to be called. Jerry Eves is not happy. He's out on the floor. The glasses are going to come off here in a minute.
And then you know it's trouble then when the glasses come off. Let's take a look here. Drive by Sanders. Yeah, that's a block. That's an easy call. Kind of lowers that shoulder.
This Morgan State team started the season 2-4. They won 5 of the last 6. In fact, they had that 5-game winning streak snapped at Norfolk State on Saturday. And 4 of their conference losses were by a total of 17 points. They had some good wins. You talk about good wins and bad losses. Well, how about Western Illinois, UMBC, VMI? Those were good wins for the Bears of Morgan State. And you got to think, unless if Bethune wins out in the regular season and they don't win the tournament, they go to the NIT.
Right.
This one rolls off. That was a push by Coleman, but they missed that one. Mark Hill had to partially block. And this one is a push in the back underneath. So he got pushed at the other end, and they caught that one.
Good things happen to you if you're a preseason All-American or all-conference player. Coleman got away with a push on one end there. Let's take a look at this. Watch Coleman. Watch 23. Dances, get out of the way. You're too small to rebound with me. The other end, Bassfield pushed him back.
That
wasn't as bad as the other one. But, you know, when you're the one of the possible all-conference players of the year, you may get that call, especially last home game.
Thomas Coleman said, I'll take it. Coleman comes in at 6'9", a senior out of Louisville, Kentucky. Of course, Jerry Eves, a graduate of Louisville. Layup off the ground of 2 at the charity stripe so far tonight. He's shooting much better tonight from the free throw line. The Aggies started the season 5-3, then lost 5 straight. And their 6 conference losses were by a total of 43 points. They had some good wins over UNC Wilmington, UNC Greensboro. They also played Ohio State, Florida, Mississippi State, Stanford, Arizona State, and Arkansas.
They should have beat Arizona State. They had a great chance of knocking Arizona State and just didn't play strong the last 4 minutes. That was a game that was in hand.
Coleman rebound in the miss of Dwayne Jackson. Mark Hill pushing it off the floor. Braswell fouled by Bassfield. And Braswell will go to the line.
I'm looking on.
I think they're working.
Here behind the bench.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's their trainer, or
he's had some knee problems as of the last couple of weeks, and you can see that left knee is heavily braced. Maybe they were trying to loosen that up after the halftime break.
And he'll come in the lineup in place of Amir Ali. Meanwhile, Braswell at the free throw line to make that R.J. Buck at the free throw line. R.J. Buck at the free throw line. Here's a steal by Coleman. Gives it off for 2.
Great anticipation.
Adrian Powell with the basket.
Great play by Coleman, the center fielder in the press. Gets the steal and smartly gives it up to get the easy layup.
The runner, no good. That time by the freshman Justin Black. Here's a steal by Dwayne Jackson. Play a little sloppy right now on both sides. Here's Eric Brooks. Thompson reverses it back out. 8-point ball game here. Under 17 minutes to go. Talking about Morgan State playing some tough opponents also. LaSalle, North Florida. They play Syracuse, Louisville, and Baylor. A couple of Big East teams as Kevin Thompson, or Rodney Stokes rather, gets that basket for the Bears.
Stokes continue to have a supporting hand and putting some numbers up for Morgan State. Morgan State, they played a little zone here.
A little bit too hard on the pad. Checking back into the lineup. Also Demetrius Upchurch for Jerry Eves. Justin Black with the ball in his hand. Asked him yesterday, when's the last time you played in this gym? He said, oh, back during the summer. 5 seconds about what's hot in college basketball. It's called The Experts. It comes your way 1 p.m. on Tuesday. 12-point lead now for the home team. They've stretched it over the Morgan State Bears. Morgan coming off of a loss on Saturday to the Spartans of Norfolk State in Norfolk. They lost that one by 6 points, 69-63. Kevin Thompson had 19 points in that game and 10 rebounds.
Look at Todd there and just kind of frustrated right now. Offensive efficiency, not what they wanted to be. 14:25 to go. And they only have 34 points. This is a team that averages about 67 a ball game. They've been playing better defense, team defense. Like I said, it's all about us right now, getting ready. But they really have blown some opportunities. Last time I looked at like 14 or 40 shooting.
Baby hook by Rodney Stokes is good.
They needed that. They needed that basket bad.
Junior out of Lynn Burney, Maryland. He was out early last season with a stress fracture to his left foot as that shot doesn't fall. Kevin Thompson is fouled by Larry Smith, who picks up his 4th personal foul. That's the 4th team foul also. Kevin Thompson inbound the ball as you look at Larry Smith.
Morgan did a better job of beating pressure, using Thompson as a pressure release.
Almost a throwaway that time on Dwayne Jackson trying to get the ball to Eric Brooks.
You notice 20 seconds on the clock when they get their offense started.
Foul away from the ball. And this is number 5 on Larry Smith. He just fouled out of the ball game.
Really try to keep fresh bodies on the floor. Keep some pressure. He just got the nudge. But see, he never took the arm bar off of Thompson the entire possession.
How do you have 5 fouls in South Carolina State? I believe.
Yeah, the game you were up there.
Up in Baltimore.
Right.
That was the only conference loss that they had, and they got revenge in the championship game of the tournament, coming out with a 7-point victory over the Bulldogs.
After the timeout, looks like A&T playing a bit of a zone, but one thing about Morgan, a little stationary right now, a little better movement. See if they can get Jackson going or go inside to the big fella.
Here's Jackson trying to get it down low to Kevin Thompson. He has the offensive board, put back for 2.
What I like about Thompson as well is his ability to get that second chance opportunity. He's got really long arms and such strength in the upper body that if he can get that second chance, boom, usually he's going to score off that.
For the second straight year, he's averaging a little better than 12 points per contest, 12-7 last year. Nice move inside by Thomas Coleman, who's averaging 17 points a game. Preseason second-team all-conference selection. 20 points, 11 rebounds, and a block shot and a couple of steals in the first time these two teams met up in Baltimore. And on Saturday against Coppin, 24 points, 12 rebounds. He also had 3 blocks.
And what I liked about that play, you saw about the block shots and things, but he accepted the challenge. Thompson scores on one end, Coleman with the quick little jump hook on the other.
12:35. That's the time remaining. Almost a moving pick that time by Rodney Stokes there. Here's Eric Brooks down low. Nice pass inside to Kevin Thompson, who finishes.
Thompson got Coleman on the high side. Nice bounce pass. He's a wide body. If he can get it in low, he's going to score. Now the two big guys are battling each other.
Thompson, the defensive player of the year, but it looks like Thompson, on defense, is guarding Upchurch. Dwayne Jackson misses the shot. Bassfield inside. Gets it back. Reverses it back out as they start over now.
Let's see if they go somewhere inside to Thompson or get some, Jackson on some long-range shot. Let's go. Okay, they're going high-low. There we go.
Here's Thompson trying to make the move. Eric Brooks has it partially blocked. Thompson inside. Thompson, who this is his first free throw of the day. He is 1 of 1. He has 5 rebounds. He has 7 points for the Bears. Here's a young man who came in averaging over 12 points a game and 8.8 rebounds, and he misses the second free throw. And you talk about points off of turnovers, it's very important. Morgan State has turned the ball over 10 times, and the Aggies have 16 points off of those 10 turnovers as Coleman couldn't finish there. Battle for the loose ball underneath. Knocked away. And controlled by Whittle. Hill to the corner. Simpson, shot short. Comes back to Simpson, and they'll start it over with a new shot.
Another chance, a second chance opportunity. We're talking about those points off turnovers. Interesting. A&T 5 out of 8 from three-point land. Morgan State yet to make a 3. Both teams have 17 field goals made. So you look at the determinant of this ball game, the lack of the ability of Morgan State to make the long ball right now.
0 for 12 from three-point range, Stan, and you know, you're talking about the 7 points. 15 turnovers for the Aggies, but only 7 points that the Bears have been able to convert off of those 15 turnovers.
Kevin Thompson's getting into some of the flow of the basketball game. Let's see if they just continue to try to go to the high-low they do.
And he misses it tonight. He's going to have to come up big in the last 10:53 of this one.
Well, he can get you rebounds primarily. He's not going to necessarily always out-jump you. He gets great position. He's got the long arms. He's got the soft touch. You would expect him, and you would hope he would be a little better free throw shooter than a 55-56% free throw shooter.
You know, it's so interesting when you look at both of these teams. Each one only has one senior on the squad. Coleman for North Carolina A&T, Gene Johnson for the Bears of Morgan State. So all of these
come in easy next year to try to do some picks, doesn't it? Where are the matchups that you can exploit if you're A&T?
There's a long ball. Doesn't fall that time for Adrian Powell, who shoots about 32% from three-point range, and now a timeout trying to be called.
Exactly, and that's why
they ride so high, right?
Yeah, they all getting their back slapped, and congratulations on knocking off Duke, and the T-shirts have been made. It'll be very interesting to see how Boston College comes out. This is a game they can get tomorrow.
6-point ball game here with 10:05 to go. Blocked by Coleman. Dwayne Jackson feeds the big fellow inside, and Kevin Thompson finishes, and it's a 4-point game.
You gotta finish the play. You play the clock for 35 seconds, not 33.
I like that matchup on the guards too, Mark Hill and Larry Bastiel. That's been a pretty interesting matchup. Here's Coleman inside for 2.
Used the left hand that time, Charlie. Nice spin again. Great footwork by Coleman. Positioning and footwork.
16 points for Thomas Coleman. His high this year, 30. That came against Delaware State.
It was a good game against Delaware State. He had 30 points, 12 rebounds. Part of those double-doubles he's had this year. He's had about 9 double-doubles and 30 on his career. So again, the post guys have stepped up all season long. They're doing it now. Good rebound by Thompson.
Kevin Thompson has it knocked away inside, and he gets the ball back. And he'll slow things down. They get a new shot clock. Plenty of time. Dwayne Jackson. Todd Bozeman says, hey, let's get something going here that's positive.
Misdirection. See him off the baseline screen. Jumper.
Jackson very short on that shot.
Did not have his feet set at all.
Adrian Powell came over the rebound of the big shot by Dwayne Jackson, and it's a 6-point ball game with 8:20 to go.
You're exactly right. This matchup of Bastiel and Hill is something special inside. But then you go back to the post guys. I think this game's going to be won 15 feet and in.
Coleman spins and puts it in. He does. He's still talking. No, the glasses are still on.
Scott, Steve, calm down.
And a foul. You pick height.
I pick side.